Good morning, boys. How we feeling on a Tuesday?
We're good, man.
Hard Knocks Tuesday.
Weather's going to be awesome. Today's my long hike day. I'm excited. Yeah.
Do you know your way back from that long hike or?
Absolutely, I do.
Breadcrumbs?
Today's north of 20,000 steps. A long one today, but let's go. And then we have a basketball game tonight. The captain's back at work. That's it. 8:35. Can you believe they have 10-year-olds playing that late? 8:35 tip.
West Coast? You playing in L.A. or?
Yeah, it's like late night West Coast baseball. Like,
what are you doing
the
there?
heck are we doing, Danny?
Here's Shay Norley.
The real crime there is they're getting in the way of Hard Knocks, Cappy.
I will tape Hard Knocks, and I will be locked in as soon as I get back to the house.
No spoiler. Don't tell me what happened, kid.
Correct.
With episode 2 of Hard Knocks coming out tonight, I kept thinking about the first episode and how clean and edgeless and family friendly it was. Mm-hmm. Not that it was terrible, but that's not Hard Knocks. In the past, we've had moments like I always think about Cleveland Browns on Hard Knocks, and their assistant coach at the time, Greg Williams, noted bad guy, was like dry voice screaming at players, and somebody on the team goes, "Coach, you need a lozenge." And Greg Williams, uncensored, hits him with, "No bleep, I got a bleeping lozenge in bleep." Like just cussing out players left and right, players talking crap to each other. They're using harsh language. Shot or no shot, we would all like a little more edge in tonight's Hard Knocks.
That's a shot. Are you saying that the whole coaching staff are choir boys? I mean, I'm just wondering, like, hey, where's the hard edge? Because you got to have that, Cap. You, level-headed head coach, would need an assistant that's out of his mind. All right, coach, I got it. Don't worry about it. Just tell me how many timeouts we got. All right. No, I got the referee. That's just BS, though. All right.
I just want to be entertained, but from a coaching perspective, this is not, me coaching the 10-year-olds. This is a National Football League. Let's go. I want to see a little bit of fiery stuff, if you know what I mean.
I don't know who has the hard edge in the coaching staff. It's not Eberflus.
There might not be anybody.
I have no idea.
Look, profanity is not the be-all, end-all. And, I mean, I use it all the time. Obviously, not on the air. I haven't made that mistake. But
well, that's not true either.
When did I curse on the air?
Yeah, you've let it slip several times.
I don't think so.
You have. It's okay. I'm the big black mirror to let you know what the reality is.
Wow.
And so is the audience.
The late Lute Olson, one of the greatest coaches in college basketball history, he would throw his assistants out if they cursed. Tony Dungy. Remember this TV show, The Best Damn Sports Show, period?
Sure.
He said, "All right, guys, I got to slide out of here and do this interview on The Best Damn Sports Show, period." And they said, "Coach, you just said damn." He's like, "Oh, yeah, I got to go on that show." He would never say it again. Never would he allow cursing.
Best dang sports show, period.
Mm-hmm.
But he would not allow it. Lute Olson would not allow it. And I mean, not allow it, period. I had a friend of mine who was on his staff. He threw him out of practice. We don't use that language here. Get out.
Arnold and John Sally are waiting for me
Right.
to do the show.
So
yeah,
cursing isn't I don't have to hear the F-bomb all over practice. I want to see some fiery stuff, though.
Yes, like the Austin Reed story. Here's Shane Orland.
Oh, well, I don't think we'll see any fire there. But
Well, my tongue-in-cheek point is I agree with Courtney. We don't need that. We don't need that. It's unnecessary. Shay, we don't. He's not going to make the team. We got 3 quarterbacks. We're good. Unless someone looks at Brett Rippon and go, we need him. He's pretty good. He looked good in Bears camp. But the Austin Reed story is kind of like, it's almost like cut and paste for Hard Knocks. Like, what's the guy that's on the cutting edge of losing the job or not going to make the team?
And is unsigned and his parents are at the preseason game.
Got to have that. That's almost like commonplace on that show.
Correct.
And they chose Austin Reed.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
We'll see. Shane Orling.
all right, big story in the NFL yesterday. Haason Reddick officially demanded a trade from the New York Jets amid his contract dispute. Jets general manager Joe Douglas pretty much immediately issued a statement making it clear the Jets will not trade Reddick, will continue to fine him during his holdout, and the expectation is that he is on the field with his teammates doing football work. Reddick was a name being floated for the Bears as a potential trade option to bolster the defensive line. Shout out Deion Sanders on that word. If they choose to make a move. So my question, shot or no shot, even with Joe Douglas saying the Jets won't trade him, Ryan Poles should be calling his phone until he either answers or blocks the number.
That's a no shot because he's going to turn 30. He wants $30 million. 28 to $30 million. And he's never played with his hand in the dirt, which is the way they would ask him to play here. He was more of a stand-up guy in Philadelphia. So unless Poles is convinced that guy puts us in the Super Bowl, if we get him, no. I'm not paying $30 million for that guy at 30.
It's a shot. And the reason why it's a shot is that as a general manager, you must do your due diligence to call. You have to find out.
I'd rather have Matthew Judon.
So it's fine. But whoever's available, if you feel like you want to bolster, you want to be able to improve on that line, you call Shay just to find out. Like, what's the latest? How negotiate with the agent. Find out what the Jets are really about, because the Jets will continue to find him. There's no doubt about that, because that's how Joe Douglas operates. He wants him in camp. He doesn't want to be in camp. So you have to at least call, because when you're in that position, Shay, you have to do it. You got to find out what's going on. You may not get them, but you at least got to ask.
I'm also curious from the two of you, who actually looks worse in this situation, the Jets or Haason Reddick? Because if you're Reddick, you were in Philadelphia, they didn't want to pay you, so you asked for a trade out of Philly. You should probably fire your agent. I don't know how a trade gets done in 2024 in the NFL for a player who wants a contract and there's no deal in place when the trade happens. Why the Jets would give up picks for a guy they aren't willing to pay makes no sense to me. So who comes across looking worse in this whole thing?
I think it's Reddick. I think it's the player.
Yeah, I think it's the Jets, personally, because he made it clear. He came there April Fool's Day to take his physical, and he has not returned to the facility since. He made it clear before the trade, I want an extension, and I'm not practicing till I get it. He told them that. I read it today in the New York stuff. And, okay, you want to play hardball with him, guess what? That's what you're going to get. Here we are on the 13th of August, and he's at home.
Yeah. Well, the organization dug their heels in. They have every right. But if the player doesn't want to play, that's on him. That makes him look bad. That makes it devalues him, not just as a player, Cap, but also as a leader or as a veteran, all these things. It's very much Garrett Crochet, the situation, isn't it?
But Garrett Crochet at least is going to work every day.
Well,
I mean,
well, yeah, he is, but, kicking and screaming, you'd rather be someplace else and paid with a fresh contract.
Correct. But also Reddick's making $14 million this year. It's a lot of money. It's not guaranteed. I get it. He made it clear, I'm getting an extension or I won't be there. So this is in my opinion, on the Jet.
I just think that there's always a way to negotiate. The idea that you're just not going to show up. Here's the thing. He's losing money. He's getting fined every day, isn't he? Or every week?
He is. So he's going to tell them I want 30 instead of willing to settle at 28 because you're covering my fines. That's what he's going to say.
Brother, every time I hear stories of players sitting out and getting fined every day, it hurts my wallet. It's not even mine. Just like, wow, that's a lot of money just to lose.
50 grand a day.
Just on spite.
Right.
Jeez.
$50K a day. So my question is, if that was you, you're going to go to work and take a chance on getting hurt if this is what you are digging your heels in on?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm $50,000 a day. Oh my God, Cap. Oh my God. I have a belief in myself that somehow, some way, I'll be able to make that money. It may not be with the Jets, but from someone.
CeeDee Lamb doing the same thing.
Yeah, I will.
Trent Williams.
I believe in myself and my agents. Hey, bud, 847. I believe that I'll be able to get the money that I want. But the idea that I'm getting fined $50 grand a day, I don't care if I'm a multimillionaire. That sucks.
It does, but if you go to camp and get hurt, now you get nothing. Your agent's not going to let you go to camp. He's going to tell you, Jonathan, we've got to play hardball here if you want to get paid. Otherwise, you're going in disgruntled. Nobody wants to be around you if you're disgruntled.
Yeah, and if I continue to get fined, I won't be able to pay my agent. I'm just saying, I can't lose that kind of money, no matter how much I'm making. I can't do that for spite. I can't do it. I'd play. This whole worry about being hurt all the time has just gotten into our bloodstream as sports fans. It makes everything soft. Everything is, well, you can't do that because of injury, because you can't do that. Well, that could happen anyway. I can get injured going up the stairs. So it just, to me, it's about business. Right, and that's just not smart business.
We will agree to disagree, because in a violent game like that, he has a value he's putting that he believes is realistic. Now, if you told me they offered him 26 and he won't take it, different story. It sounds like that's not the case.
I just think the idea that the Jets are just going to just stand still and not try to try. Of course, anything's negotiable. Are the Jets so strong? It's like, you know what? We will never trade. Well, never's a long time.
Correct.
I could find, my agent and I will find a way out of this situation, or I'm going to get paid, one or the other.
Correct.
But it's not going to stay the same through October and November. It never does.
No, he'll be there a couple weeks. They'll either trade him and he'll be somewhere else, Chicago or wherever, or he will be back in Jets camp with. All of a sudden, now we're hearing Brandon Ayuk, who's been out. Mm-hmm. Oh, he and the Niners are re-engaging on contract talks. Oh, your receivers don't look as good without me in there, huh? So
here's Shay Norling.
All right, well, the Olympics may have ended, but the drama hasn't. One of the most bizarre stories unfolding, front page of ESPN this morning. U.S. gymnast Jordan Chiles has been told to return her Olympic bronze medal she won after judges incorrectly scored the difficulty of her routine. The U.S. gymnast team appealed it because the judges were wrong. She ended up winning third place. Now Romania is appealing it, and they've won their appeal. The Olympic Committee saying, you didn't win the bronze, you have to give it back. Shot or no shot, if you're Jordan Chiles, lock that thing in a safe and dare them to come get it. You don't return the medal.
That's a shot. You want to give Romania the medal, go ahead, but I still got mine. What are you going to do, arrest me? Is Sepp Blatter going to get the handcuffs out me and arrest me? No. No shot. You want me to fly back to Paris and bring it back to you in an envelope? No.
Okay, what if they said, we're going to be at your house tomorrow, we want that medal?
Would you like some coffee cake and some coffee?
Entenmann's? Entenmann's?
Yeah, but you're not getting it. But you're not getting the medal. It's put away someplace. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Is that criminal? That's your choice because of those judges screw ups. That's my medal. Take that. What are you going to do?
They're not. I don't. I guess they could go to court and sue over. I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what the arbitration process is.
Brought to you by Aiken Law.
312-6 million for the great Howard Aiken.
If you'd like to sue for your medal, sign my ball or sign my medal.
Sign my medal.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
The whole thing is over. Like, Hoodie, if you're Jordan Chiles and you're being told that because Romania said your appeal was 4 seconds late, you didn't win the bronze.
Well, if that's the rule, that's a different story.
It's stupid.
That's the rule. It's not 4 seconds. It could be 4 minutes if she's late. But the problem is the U.S. says they have video evidence that came in 13 seconds early. That's different. If they admitted, yes, we were 4 seconds late, she gives the medal back. 4 seconds or 4 minutes or 4 hours. Whatever the rule is, but they're saying we came in under the wire and we have video evidence to prove it. That's different.
She had that straightened out before she left Paris.
This whole thing just reaffirms my belief that the Olympics are ridiculous. These events that come down to judges and they have to factor in the difficulty of what you're attempting to do, that matters. And then the appeal has to be within a minute. And if you're 4 seconds late, we're going to strip you of the medal that you actually won. Just, it's all ridiculous.
One thing for sure, Jay Moore, that they wouldn't do, they wouldn't take that medal away from Julia Chiles. I know that for sure.
That woman could cook.
I will now make myself a nice cake. You stir the batter and put butter in. 5, 6, 7, 8 bars of butter. And you keep stirring. Nothing like a Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's Grandma watching Julia Chiles, learning how some interesting things of cooking on PBS. Julia Chiles. They would never take the medal away from Julia.
She's still alive.
So that's exactly the case. All right, we go around the NFL. That's next on Kap and J Hood.